Hi guys, this is Vanngo. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I invite my beautiful friend Chin Soon Choi. She is a celebrity manicurist based in New York. She's doing this for 30 years. She have amazing career as a manicurist. I hope you guys follow her career to see if you're inspired by doing nail. I think this is a great person for you to look up to. We create this makeup look for you. It's just really about how to enhance your natural beauty, especially people with hooded eyes. I hope you enjoy the look. Thank you so much for coming to the channel, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And don't forget to follow Chin Soon Choi, myself, my team on Instagram as well. Thank you. Look straight, warm face.
What is warm face? You should show me what is warm face. Seriously. I'm not a model. So show me. Warm face.
To start every makeup, I always prep the skincare first. The first product I'm going to use is Bioeffect Lip Balm. This one is really help to hydrate and moisturize the lips. And this one doesn't have any tints. It's clear and it's great under or over a makeup as well. You can use overnight as a lip mask. The next product I'm using is from Bioeffect as well. It's the EGF Essence. This is very lightweight, hydrating essence, and it helps to rehydrate and replenishing the skin. It's made with Icelandic water. It's really fast absorbing and free of oil, free of fragrance, paraben, and gluten. And this is a great first step before you apply your serum and moisturizer. So all you do just doing right now is just really just press the product into the skin. The next product is the EGF Eye Serum. This is a hydrating eye serum. It helps to reduce puffiness. The cooling and depuffing metal here is great for application, but for sanitary reason, I just use my fingers. And it helps to reduce the appearance of fine lines. And this one is great for all skin type. Sorry if you hear a lot of noise. It's upstairs from my studio. It is a dance school, so you can hear a lot of people dancing around, jumping around right now. Next step is the serum. This one is EGF Day Serum, also from Bioeffect. This serum helps to reduce the appearance of wrinkles and fine lines. It is great day serum. It's oil-free, it's non-sticky at all, or heavy at all. It's great under makeup. Same way applying this as the essence. It's great just to press into the skin. These products really help to plump and hydrate the skin. That's what happens when you have mature skin. You really need a lot of hydration. It helps to plump your skin. Bioeffect Hydrating Cream is a moisturizer I'm using today. It is a hydrating moisturizer. You can use day or night. It is oil-free, lightweight. It's pretty fast absorbing formula. It is really good under makeup. Give some love to the skin. Give your face a little massage. For sunscreen, I'm going to use Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen SPF 40. This is a chemical sunscreen. It's invisible and lightweight. This is a good sunscreen for someone who like that silicone finish. There's no color at all. It's unscented and it's natural finish, vegan and cruelty free. For complexion, I'm going to use these 3 products. The first one is non-cosmetic Radiant Creamy Color Corrector, light color. The second one is from Cannibal. It's Lively Skinwear Cream Foundation. This is a Japanese makeup brand. I think it's a little tricky to get in real life in the US here, but you can order them online. It's very beautiful foundation. The last one, this is going to be my first time using, is Sarah Creel Beauty. It's Face Fleck Concealer and Complexion Enhancer. I got this in PR package and the texture is really beautiful, so I want to try it on. Chin skin is really beautiful. The texture is really gorgeous. She just have a little bit of the sun damage around here, but I don't mind it. I'm not going to try to cover because there's no point to cover these because it looks like freckles, and if you try cover the face, it's gonna look too heavy, so that's why I'm gonna leave it very natural. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of the color corrector around the eye area here. Not too much, just a little bit, and around the nose, a little bit where all the color different a little bit, and then I just blend it out. Like very minimum what I'm trying to do. So Jen, how long have you been doing manicure, like do nails?
Oh my God. Long time. More
Yeah.
actually older than your age,
Oh my.
probably. I've been doing nails over 30 years.
Wow.
Yep.
So as you guys heard, I just mentioned for my introduction, Jen is a very established manicurist in New York here. She worked with every major photographer, advertising. I met her many years back when I first moved to New York here. We reconnect again a few days ago when we did the Oscar de la Renta shows, and she was there, and I asked her if she can come to the YouTube channel. She was there to key the whole team to do all the manicure for the shows. And after all these 30 years, she still keep going, which is amazing. How do you like doing this still? No, you love doing it, right?
Yeah. So what you have to do what you have to do, right? You have to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you love it, otherwise you're not gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you still love it, so
Yeah.
that's important.
You too, right?
Yeah. I can't imagine myself
Yeah.
doing anything else though.
Yeah.
So
I'm actually shifting more like business side also.
yeah. But the thing is that you have amazing products, which is good.
Yeah.
She also, by the way, she also have like all the what we call nail polish, all the hand products, the hand moisturizer I use for many years now. They are beautiful. So everyone should check it out. So for the foundation, Jin skin is really gorgeous. Even you see that a little color corrector, I don't need to use too much. So I'm gonna go to use just a little bit. This is a beautiful foundation. And this is a cream foundation. You see I used, it's a few dots. And that's all I think I'm gonna use, because I don't think there's no point to make a full mask on her face when she's her skin this beautiful. And it's smoothened skin, it's beautiful texture, it's beautiful coverage. It does contain chemical SPF of 7, which is very little, but you always use sunscreen already, so you don't need to use foundation that have too much SPF. This is such a beautiful foundation. It is buildable, so you can get more coverage than this, but I love how natural it looks on chin, so I don't want to, build up too much of the foundation. And for concealer, are you just mainly around the eye here a little bit, around the nose? I mean, she doesn't have any pimple acne, so you don't need to worry about that at all. I mean, you're a little bit at the time. So Jen, how did you start in the business?
Me, when I came to New York City from Korea, I had no choice but working or following what Korean people did. So they were working at nail salons. So I started working at nail salons, and after that, I decided to go to people's house with my bicycle. So I was called Bicycle Jin. I still love that nickname, you know, because there was.
That's where you started, you know?
Yeah. So I love that period, even though it was hard.
But how did you get into like do photo shoot? Because I mean, when I moved to New York, you already like the manicurist for like the top photographer like Steven Meisel. If anyone know fashion, know exactly who it is. Like you already working with like the legendary already when I first moved here. So like how did you start into like photo shoot and stuff like that? Because I'm sure that many people doing manicure out there, they want to get into the same business as you, and they want to know how did you get your started from doing a bicycle to go to get to work with people.
You know, everything is connected. So I used to go to people's house. One client was a beauty director at Cosmopolitan. So she told me one day, and Jin, would you like to do a photo shoot? I said, sure. But I didn't know what it was, right? I just, okay, I'm not gonna lose anything. So she told me, okay, call this agency. I called that agency, and they just started giving me work.
Oh, so it's from the agency, just like that. Okay.
That's how I got into, and you know, when I started out, not many manicurists out there. So I had a good time. I was very articulate, meticulous.
You're very meticulous already, so it's easier. And how did you meet with Meisel? Because you work, pretty much like your whole career, you work with a lot with him.
Right. I think I've been working with him about 20 years.
Wow.
So one time, he was actually trying all different manicurists. And then when I got in, he liked me, and I really liked him genuinely. He's a good person, very sweet and warm. I can feel it. And then I told him, my name is Jin. I tried to tell him my name. I said, my name is Jin. I said, okay. And then he started hiring me for every single job. I think that's mainly who you work with still, right? Now,
even like after 20 years something, it's still.
Exactly.
Wow. So the next product I'm going to use is Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum, and this one I just keep the complexion a little more sculpted a little bit because this is very natural finish. So I just wanna use this just to keep that sun-kissed glow and still sculpting the same time. It's very hydrating, and it contains hyaluronic acid, so it's very hydrating, and it's cruelty-free as well. So Jen, like how did you start been working on set from Bicycle Jin and got to work with Meisel until today, but you also have a line. Of course, like as in every makeup artist, we all dream to have makeup line. It's the same thing. I'm sure manicurists, want to have their own line as well. But how did you start that? What came up the idea,
I think there was the natural step for me because I used to go to people's houses and then working at nail salons. And working on photo shoots and having my own salons. So if you're ambitious enough, what is your next goal? So
you have a salon first before you even have your line, no?
Exactly. I had salons. Now I have 3 of them in New York City.
Wow.
And then after that, working with the Meisel gave me that idea, I want to bring high fashion, into their lacquer line.
But what I love about all your nail polish is that the color is, you have all from natural with interesting color and everything, but it's definitely have an eye as an artist behind it for sure. Not just like some random nail product we put out there. So you definitely have an eye as an artist. The same thing like a makeup brand, with a makeup artist, you can see that someone curate the color and everything. And the same thing as you, you definitely have someone who work in fashion, who understand, fashion celebrity, who understand, the consumer aesthetic, but also understand the aesthetic of the beauty of the fashion, So, It's really fantastic though.
Yeah, I call it high fashion in a bottle.
I'm going to give a little bit around the cheek as well, just for that sun-kissed glow. The next product I'm going to use is Rare Beauty Tinted Press Finishing Powder. And the powder, I'm going to use the brush. This is very lightweight press powder. This is a great powder for someone who doesn't like powder. Even for mature skin that you don't like the feel powder, it's very light. So if you not want to wear powder, but you want to take out the shine, this would be the one I would recommend use. You can see what I'm doing right now on chin. I put on the face, but it feels like almost like nothing. You know, it just helps to take out the shine, but it's so light that it doesn't feel cakey at all. If you want a little bit more coverage in the powder, I would recommend you to use like a puff, but this one here, I use the brush, so it's very sheer. And you can wear this alone on the skin as well, or you can wear this over makeup, and it helps to blur and smooth and set makeup. And the great thing about this is no flashback at all. And they come in 14 shades. But I do recommend you to use the shades a little lighter than what you think it is, in case you want to use that to set makeup. If you do the touch-up, then it's fine, but for set makeup, because you set makeup on the damp skin, you know, the skin a little moist, so it will appear a little darker. So it's better to use a little shade a little lighter. You see the shade I'm using right now, it just shades, and her skin feel almost like there's nothing. It just helps to take out the shine. And this is a great powder for touch-up as well. I'm going to use Joan Rose Beauty, the bronzer. The shades I'm using is Golden Tan. I'm using just a little bit, just to set where I used the liquid bronzer earlier. And again, it's also helped to warm up the complexion a little bit. If I forgot to mention any name or anything, you can always go down to my video description box. We listed everything. This is a pressed powder bronzer. They come in 7 shades. It's sheer to medium beautiful coverage, and it's cruelty free. You see that? It's just so easy to apply. One, two, three.
Action. I'm trying to entertain you guys.
You are entertaining us. So you guys have no idea how much laugh we have right now.
That's great.
So for eyebrow, I'm going to use 2 products from Refi Beauty or Refi Beauty. Is it Brow Wow Pencil, and the other one is Brow Scoop Gel with lamination effect. So I want to explain, I think I did on many videos before, but someone who brow like this, especially Asian brow, so you can do 2 ways. There's many ways, but I say you can gel the brow first and draw them, or you can do it after. But I'm gonna do very natural brow slightly, so I'm not gonna like overly painted the brow. So what I'm gonna do, you see, I'm just gonna do a little bit, just fill in a little bit only. And I'm not gonna make it too heavy in the front either. You can see that, just filled in a slightly color like that. And then I do a little bit right here. What I'm gonna do is after I gel the brow, I'm gonna perfect them a little bit. So right now I'm just roughly filled in a little bit. And then this part a little bit here. So here's the thing I want to explain to you. Her eyebrow very full up here as well. I want to leave it very natural. I'm not gonna like try to make it like a block eyebrow. So I'm just gonna do just fill in a little bit on the bottom here. I'm doing the same on this side. Just fill in very gentle, a little bit only. So you see that I just do very natural, a little bit like that. And then I use the brow gel, really set everything. to keep, this is gonna help to keep all the hair in place. There's the other side, you can make lamination too, but I don't want to. I want to keep the eyebrow just somewhat natural. Just keep it in place, but still natural looking, not like trying to, you know, laminate the brow. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. So after you gel, you see that, you know, wherever you want to fill in more, you can. Like I say, okay, I'm gonna miss in a little bit here. I just do a little bit more, and a little here, little here, and maybe make them a little longer. So you just detail however you like, you know. You can see the shape way much better now that after you gel them, and maybe this side a bit longer here.
Your brow looks so good.
Are you sure? Are you serious?
Yes, you look great,
I
Chin.
cannot see it.
You will see after.
I'm gonna see the result and I'll tell you later.
Yes. For eyes, I'm going to use these 3 products. The first product is $19.99 Beauty Precision Color Pencil. This color pencil, they have many different shades. You can use anywhere on the face, not just the eye. You can use the lips or contour or any way you want. So this is a great pencil brand that you should try. And the next one is Lunasol Eye Coloration Eyeshadow. This one is number 23. It's another favorite of mine from the brand. This is one from Japan. We're gonna list everything on the description box where to buy them, because they're not available in the US here, but you can buy online. And I think that you can buy on Amazon, I think too, yeah. And for mascara from Explore, long lasting, no smudging mascara, waterproof, XP. So, you know, for someone who really have hooded eye like this, I would recommend you to use a more waterproof mascara. Even the makeup look, I'm going to do somewhat natural today. You can see that just because Chin eye shape is more hooded. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the brown pencil quite heavy around here. Believe it or not, I'm gonna use that dark color there. So it's gonna help to really lift the eye up. So I'm gonna show you what I mean. Before I do eyeshadow, I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna do a little more here. You see that about hooded eye, that, you know, you put the color and it disappears. So you see how much of the color I put right there. So I'm gonna blend it out a little bit. So that's the first thing you're gonna do. So don't worry about how it's not perfectly looking right now. And whatever fall off on the bottom, you can blend it out a little bit too. Okay, I'm gonna do the same on the other side, then I do the eyeshadow. So as you can see that just the pencil, I smudge it out, is really open her eyes already. So the next product I'm gonna use, not the next thing I'm gonna use, is this color right here. It's important to do what I do. You use the pencil, you smudge it out. That's give you a lot of depth, and it's also gonna help you hold the eyeshadow in place. So, you know, it's really important. So I know like it's, a lot of people might think it's like you just jump on, do eyeshadow right away. Try to do the way I do that way. Just the color will give you a lot of depth, and it's give a lot of, you know. And so basically I'm gonna do a little bit right here. I overlay the color on top. So you see that it gives you a beautiful, nice depth. Same thing on this side. And lift up a little bit here. This color is the eyeshadow formulation is so easy to blend, and it comes different texture. You can play with them. And then we use another brush, and I use the lighter color here. This color I'm going to use it at transition. Same thing on this side. And then the light color, I put somewhat on the bottom here as well. For this type of eye, it's better to keep it more like, you know, smudgy, you know, like not too perfect clean, because that's gonna give you illusion of the eye a lot bigger. You see her eye look great? You think that just a little color, I mean, it just make her eye look quite like Jin just look herself and say, this eye is very mesmerizing. It is mesmerizing. I'm gonna curl the lash a little bit, and I'm gonna put some mascara. I'm gonna do this off camera, okay? So as you can see, even though I do a lot of eyeshadow color, her eye actually look bigger. It's just because the depth that you put in there. I would even go like a little more on the bottom here. The shadows really open her eye up. The thing about hooded eye is that you have to understand that the color disappear when the lid, you know, fall and everything like that. So that's why I put a lot on the bottom here. So it's really give you that depth to open the eye up. Just keep a lot of color on the crease area here. So that way the eye have so much more mesmerizing looking.
What is hooded eyes?
Hooded is like, you know, like a lot of Asians have it like a fat pocket on top here, heavier like that. Okay, let's see. Gorgeous. For blush, I'm going to use from IM Beauty Hypernova Satin Matte Blush. This is more a peachy shades, and I think this is great on her complexion. I just use a little bit. This is Silker Powder formula, and it's more a satin matte finish. It's soft focus. You see a little bit, and you just very pretty. This formulation is vegan and cruelty free as well. See a little bit on this side as well. For highlighter, I'm going to use from Iconic London Lit and Luminous Baked Highlighter. I'm going to use just a little bit because I love the skin, you know, somewhat semi-matte like this, and I don't want to be overly highlight. Just a little bit. The great thing about this is like it's no chunky glitter highlighter at all, so just a little bit is nice. It does contain jojoba seed oil and it's pearlescent pigment, so it's easy to apply and stay on the skin. When you like this, just a little bit there. For lips, I'm going to use Lisa Rich Scope and Shade Lip Pencil, and then this one from Ravi Beauty Effortless Lips. And the shades I'm using, this one is called Dahlia. I think this is almost like Chin Natural Lipstick, just really beautifully enhanced. To start, I'm going to outline the shape of the lips a little bit. So what I like about this lip liner and the lipstick I'm going to use is this really natural looking. It's almost like her natural lips color. The lip liner is blurring and matte finish, and it blends and glides pretty well. It's lightweight and comfortable, and it's moisturizing. This is a cold pencil, it's not a long wear pencil. So what I'm gonna do is, you see that I outline the shape first, and then I use a blending brush and I soften it out. So that's a good thing about these cold pencils, that you can actually blend it out and make it more softer focused lip shape. But if it's a long way, you can't. So you keep in mind what kind of lip look that you're trying to do. So this one here, I just do more softer focus. So that's what I can do. I can blend it out easily. I'm gonna fill in a little bit on the inside of the lips as well. Jin, you look like $1 million.
Just $1 million?
How much do you want?
Come on. It should be 10 million. That's your makeup.
You're gonna feel like $10 million then.
Yeah, because you did my makeup, right? So.
For the lipstick here, this is the lipstick that created by a beauty YouTuber, Ale Kleins, and she's just so lovely. And this is very sheer but beautiful formula. It's very interesting. You see that it's very hydrating like this. It's gorgeous. It's sheer but beautiful, but you can customize the intensity of the lips color. And it is very comfort and balmy finish. Beautiful shine, and it's vegan and cruelty free as well. To set the makeup, I'm going to use V Beauty Invisible Setting Spray. This is a lightweight setting mist. That's the final look, guys. Jin, you like your makeup?
I got new eyes. Look at my eyes. I feel like I got surgery, eye surgery. Who knew without surgery? I got new eyes.
She really loved her makeup. She looked in the mirror. She said she looked like she have eye surgery.
Yep.
And you can see that that's a technique. The best way to do for someone who hooded eye or monolith eye. This way you can actually really open the eye up. And you know about the myth about don't do the waterline with eye pencil, gonna make your eye smaller. For me, it doesn't count for me at all, because you can see that I do her waterline darker and her eyes to look bigger than how it was before. So it's clearly those myths and those people say that, like, you know, you shouldn't have listened to that. Just do what you think would look great on the face. I hope you enjoy the makeup look, and thank you so much for coming to the channel.
Thank you for my makeover.
It's not makeup, but you can see that I think she looked younger with this makeup. She looked beautiful, and I hope you guys gonna follow Jin and support her brand. She have amazing manicure, pedicure, and hand cream. Look at my hand here. I mean, it's beautiful.
Chin Sun.
If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe, because you know we love to see the number grow. It encourages to create more content video for you. Thank you.
Thank you.